Carla, how you doing?
Hello, I'm great. How are you?
I love your glasses.
Thank you. They're actually from my role that I play on the movie Zombies that I did.
Yeah.
They let me keep them. They're my free
Hey,
glasses.
nice. Yeah, I
I
was
actually
like,
have a prescription. They got it made for me and everything. So,
so they made your glasses prescription for your role.
yes, because I wear glasses, and they was like, "Would you be able to do it without?" So I was like, "Okay, well, just let us know." And my mom, she used to work for Lens Crafters and all that. So.
Nice. Well, for everybody that just joined in, this is Carla Jeffery from Disney Zombies 1 and 2. Carla, how are you?
I am great. I'm having a great little Wednesday, just up in the house chilling. I was watching
I
some Drumline.
I haven't seen that movie in years, but Drumline is still I can't really say it's a hood classic, but it's still something that, we
I don't know
can
about
kind
hood.
of we can still kind of watch it from time to time. It's not a classic though.
I mean, well, they play it on VH1 like every other week.
Yeah, they played on VH1 and BET way too much.
You think too much?
Yes, way too much. Because look, okay, I got
Well,
nothing
my
nothing
babe
against
thinks the same
those that
thing.
what I'm saying? Yeah, like nothing against those people that, were in the movie. God bless them, but yeah, they played too much for my liking.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Well, first
I
things
disagree.
first. Right. Well, first things first. Are you safe? How are you during, COVID-19?
I'm great. I'm great. I am safe. I've been trying to do the quarantine thing, staying inside as much as possible, but I still be having errands to run, so I make sure I have my mask. I got
Yes.
have to. Stay my 6 feet away. Got my hand sanitizer in my bag, everything.
Yes. I totally can relate, like I try to stay in the house, but because of my new job and because I cut grass, like you don't necessarily know me, but I in like other months I'm super lighter than what I look like. So the what you're seeing
Really?
now, this is called the
And
tan
that's with the
Chris.
light and everything? Wow.
Yeah, like this is with the light. So this is the tan Chris, but talk to me in October or September and I'm gonna look lighter than MJ when this
You're
is
gonna
all
look,
said and
I don't
done.
want to say like my wall or my wall, like off
I'm
white, but
I might be like a shade lighter than your wall. That's the sad part.
don't say that.
That's all right though. But I mean, hey, things like that happen. But regardless of it, it's great to hear that you're safe. How have you guys been able to work during these conditions?
um, Honestly, because I've still had to like shoot little things for Disney here and there, and so they asked me if I would be okay like filming it at my home.
Yes.
And they actually sent me some equipment and everything, like the light and all that, so I could like adjust it. It's amazing. So I actually did a music video. My friend Milo, who plays the zombie on
Yes.
Zombies, he had a new song called "We Own the Summer." Go check that out on YouTube. And we all like they had some other little Disney kids, and we all like filmed different little scenes at our house and stuff. They put it together, made a music video, so it shows on Disney Channel, and you can look it up on YouTube.
How did you get involved with Disney?
um, well, the first thing, because I did like a couple little shows, but it was like just a guest spot. Um, One was Good Luck Charlie.
Yes.
I just did like one episode of that, but my homegirl Raven Goodwin, she was on there. Um,
Shout out
and
to Ray.
I did Shake It Up. Oh my gosh, I loved that. I had so much fun doing that one. I got to be a cheerleader, and that's when I was like a little bigger. I was like 230 pounds, but I did one episode, but they actually wound up bringing me back for like two more, and so I
Yes.
got to do a reoccurring. And my brother, he was actually on Disney before me. I was so jealous because
Yeah,
I'm
your
like
brother was
his
on
Disney
Ant
kid.
Farm, right?
Yes, he played Cameron, China's brother, and
Yeah.
so then they did the auditions for Zombies. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get this movie. Like, I love all their movies. And especially since it's like singing and dancing.
Yeah.
And when they said, like, when they described the character, because her name is Bree, but they call her Bubbly Bree. And I'm just like the most like energetic, like bubbly person. And so I was like, I have to get this role. And I got it.
What
And
is it like to work for Disney?
it is amazing. They are so sweet. Everybody, seriously, when they say it's a Disney fam, it's serious, like serious, because we all stay close with each other, like while we're filming, after, and that's why I was so happy when they said we was doing that too. I was like, yes, thank you, Jesus. I was too happy, and so we got to see each other again and meet some more people, some new people, the wolves, and we're still friends. We still talk to each other all the time, so you
When
know.
you're as you're working on your shows for Disney, do any of like the former people that were on, shows on Disney ever come by the lots to check you guys out?
Um, Not really, because we had to film in Canada.
Okay, got you.
We were in Canada, so yeah, we weren't even LA. So
What is the reaction that you get when like you're walking in grocery stores or just, walking, having a daily, routine or something, and then somebody comes up to you like, "Oh my gosh, you're Carla Jeffery from Disney." Like, what does that like do for you?
that it melts my heart. Like seriously, I'd be like, really? Like I every time it's like a new experience. Like because it's just so amazing. Like they really recognize me, and it happened because I'm down in Huntington Beach, and I went to this mall down in Huntington, and like it was new. Like I was new there, and so I didn't know anybody. But I was going through there one day, and this girl was like, she kept looking, and I was like, okay. And then like I was walking, and then I went upstairs, and then I seen her coming down the other way. I'm like, okay. And she just like looking with her friends, and then when I was about to leave, she wound up coming up to me. I'm sorry to ask, but my friends they wanted to know, are you Bree? I was like, from Zombies. I was like, yes. I was like, yes, that's me. And they was like, oh my gosh. And so they asked for like pictures. So I took a couple with them. And I love when that it happened at a hair store.
Yes.
This little girl, she was with her mom, and they were looking like at different things. And the girl, she just kept looking, and then she wound up asking. So I was like, I just love it. It's so amazing.
Does it ever get overwhelming?
No, not really, not overwhelming, because it's not like it happens like every day.
Yes.
So, like when it does happen, I just enjoy it. I embrace it. I'm trying to think when it does actually start to happen more,
Yes.
how it's gonna be. But
With
like when they start running, it become a group.
about to say, yeah, because with all of the things going on now with social distancing, like if you're ever out and about, do you think fans will still want to come up to you, or do you think they'd be like, "Hey, we wish we could take a picture with you, but we got to stay 6 feet apart"?
Um, well, I mean, honestly, if I would love if they notice, like said something, and like maybe if they had a mask, I would try to do it maybe just like a little
Like a
bit,
little like
like a
hug like
pose,
that?
maybe lean in, a little lean in kind of pose, something to make it work. I mean, I don't want them, to miss, if they really want a picture, something to remember.
Oh
Or if they
yeah.
want to just do like record a video or something. Like if they say, "Oh my gosh, I see Bree," and I go, like, wait, that would be cool.
Oh yeah, it seems, pretty cool, to be like an actress and then working for Disney. What made you even want to start acting?
Well, my brother, he's the one who really got us started because he's my twin, and we lived in Ohio before we came out here, and he was
Oh,
like
really? What part of Ohio?
Cincinnati. That's where my mom's from.
Amazing. Yeah, I live in Youngstown. So yeah, I'm like 4.5 hours away, but yeah.
Oh, but we were born in Houston, Texas. That's where my dad's from.
Hey, shout out to Texas.
My mom went there for school. That's where she met my dad. Had me and my bro. But then we like moved a lot of places because my dad was in the army. And
Yes.
but we were in Ohio, and my brother did rapping. That was his thing.
Yes.
They called him Lil C Note.
That was a stage name?
Lil C Note. But then my mom put him in this little like competition, and they had different categories like model, acting, talent. And he had
Yes.
different acting. He tried it, and he had did like a little monologue from Like Mike, the movie.
I used
And
to love that movie.
oh, he used to too. But he actually won first place in his age group, and he was like 10. And my mom, she asked us one time, would you guys be willing to go to, California, maybe to give this a try? I was like, I used to be so shy. But then we came out here. my brother, he was the one really doing it. I wasn't trying to. But then my
Yes.
mom was like, well, at least try the acting classes. So I started going with him, and I really started like loving it. Like
As as somebody that was, kind of new to it, were you nervous when you first started?
beyond, beyond. And another reason, like I said, because I was a little insecure back then. When I was bigger, I didn't think I was like the prettiest, especially looking at my brother because he's a lot like smaller,
Uh-huh.
but because he's 21 minutes older.
Yeah, because you guys are twins.
Yeah, nobody ever believes it.
I mean, we all got family members that they be like, no, this is your twin. But then, like, when you're actually a twin, you're like, oh, shoot, so this is real?
Yes, yeah, and I love it. So and we've actually got to work on something. One of our like first things when we first started, because we started when we were 12. That's when we like
Yes.
came out here, and it was called Punked. It was an Ashton Kutcher show,
I remember that show. Yes.
and we got to play brother and sister. So that was really cool. Actually, getting to work together. Um, but yeah, so I really started doing the acting classes, and then my brother's manager, she was like, I can get you a manager, someone to represent you. And his name
Yes.
is Kevin Ashby. I miss him. But yeah, so he got me started, and when I first started, it was a couple months, and like it's because I was like really shy, nervous, going into them audition rooms, looking at them like, um, trying to remember my lines, not
Yeah.
be too nervous. But I started getting used to it, especially since going to the acting classes. You're in front of people. But when I started getting that nice feedback, I would start getting more confident with it, especially when the role seemed like I could do it.
Yes.
And I started booking a lot of things. Like one of my first ones was Fat Girls. It's a Monique movie.
I was going to ask you about that. I was definitely going to hit on that just briefly.
Yeah, that was like one of my first things. I played the young Monique.
I was just about to ask, so like, what was it like playing a young, like, Monique? Because she's such an iconic person, but like, what was it like playing her?
It was hilarious. Like, I absolutely loved it, even though the scenes that we did were mostly like serious because it was about, them making fun of her,
Yeah.
business and all that. But it was still fun just because I used to love watching the Parkers.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yes, I get to be her. Okay.
Yeah.
And so it was really cool.
Actually, I met her last November. I met her
Okay.
last, yeah. It's a pretty interesting story. I've never spoke about it publicly,
Uh,
but I met her. I was scheduled to do a segment with her. Something came up
oh,
and we couldn't do it, but I met her backstage and she gave me a really nice compliment because I had on a suit and tie and then said, "You have my word. Next time I'm here, we gonna do one." I was like, "All right, bet." So
what's that?
Monique, if you watching this, your boy ain't forgot, okay? Your brother hasn't
Hey,
forgot.
this Monique. Hey, you better get him. Chris Gunther. Hit him back. Hit him back.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's
But
cool. That's
speaking
cool.
about hitting back, you continue to persevere and you end up on Disney and you do Zombies 1 and Zombies 2. How much fun was it creating those?
It was too amazing. Like, and I feel like the difference between them, like grown like so much. But I was still a little nervous doing the first one because I had to be a cheerleader and everything, and they was telling me like I'm gonna be tossed up in the air and all that stuff. I'm like, okay. But getting to meet the people because like the first month that we were there, we were about 3 months we were there, and the
Yes.
first month was just learning the choreography. And that was a little hard, but I love dancing. So I got used to it, especially after recording, doing the
Yes.
songs. I had so much fun. And so, like, everybody, like, hung out a lot afterwards. And it was a little weird because I was out there by myself for a little bit. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, snap, I'm really a grown woman. Like, okay. But, all the scenes were so amazing. Like I love when they made the zombie town. It was like so cool seeing those sets, like how they made that.
Yes.
And the second one, like it's like one of the first scenes. We're supposed to be in a competition at the cheerleading competition, and we have to do all these things. And I had to like do the like rock climbing thing, going up the wall. And some of the other ones, like the cheerleaders, the ACs, they had to go across this rope that was over a big thing of mud.
Yes.
It was so much fun watching them. I stayed recording because that's what everybody says. But I always have my camera with me to catch every moment because
Me
there's
too.
so many amazing moments, like on set, rehearsals, filming, even lunchtime, just chilling. I catch everything, and everybody says they call me like the selfie queen. And it was so funny. They were doing an interview. Meg, Milo, Ariel, Chandler, and Pierce. They had some
Uh-huh.
little Disney interviews, and they had asked them all the same question: who do you think takes the most pictures? All of them. Carla. I've been wow.
They just put your business out there like that, like, oh man, y'all got me.
Yes, I was like, no, they didn't, but hey, it's true.
Yeah.
I did that the first one and the second one. I
Well,
always took pictures.
during the, filming of the first one and the second one, I'm sure you had a lot of great times and a lot of great moments.
Definitely.
What was your favorite moment filming?
My favorite moment. I don't know. There's like so many. I don't know. Honestly, just doing all the big dance scenes, like really getting to work. Like, cause one of my favorite songs was "The Flesh and Bones,"
Yes.
and they like kind of last minute had put me on like another one of the routines. And I was like, oh snap, okay, and it like really brought us together. And I just love working with them, like dancing with them. They, especially the professional dancers, it's like too cool. So those moments, all the dance moments.
I love it because as an actor, well, actress, they always tell you you might have to do something that you're not necessarily comfortable with, but it will help, and I guess it'll make you become better. What were some of the things during that filming process that you weren't comfortable with, but it ultimately made you better?
Mm, well, honestly, it probably not the dancing, but like when we had to do the cheer routines. Like I said, being like lifted up in there and being able to like hold your position, like it was kind of hard. But while I was there, I was like working out a little bit and everything, and so I was trying to like get really comfortable. And someone was lifting me, and I was like, okay, just do it. And so after a while, it got really like I don't want to say easy, but I got used to it. So it was really
That's
cool.
that sounds pretty cool. So since there was a successful Zombie 1 and Zombie 2, what about Zombie 3?
I'm hoping. I'm really hoping because especially with all this that's going on right
Yes.
now, I'm trying to think like,
I feel like COVID is a zombie that's kicking our behinds right now.
man, I wish we could like get back at it, like come back, man. I would hate that it like slows things down because I know there
Yeah.
would be a lot of like movies, filming, TV shows, but we got to just take a break. So I don't know. I'm hoping maybe sometime like next year things will be different.
Yeah, I'm sure they will be different. And speaking about doing things different, so I'm seeing a lot of questions getting brought up here on this live. Let me pick one really fast. So it says, well, somebody is asking, "Will you follow me?" And I'm like, okay, don't know who that one is, but all right, I'm gonna just leave that one there.
Okay.
If you want to follow them, be my guest. I don't know who that person is, and I'm gonna just leave that conversation there for a different day.
Okay.
As I, wrap this up, and it has been so much fun talking to you, what advice would you give to those young girls that want to follow in your footsteps, particularly those young girls of color?
I would say be strong and just always, don't let things bring you down. Like I know times are really hard right now, but you have to stay strong and you have to like keep pushing. Never give up. Like seriously.
Yes,
It's always the best and pray. You know, it's
absolutely.
you have to stay confident, be strong and just know that you can make a difference and hopefully things will change because this world really needs a change right now. Hey, Black Lives Matter.
Yes, they do. Black lives all the way matter.
Yes.
And we are beyond glad that you took this time out with us. I saw a question come up here. It said, what was it like to work with Kingston?
Kingston, oh, she is the cutest. I love Kingston. She is so adorable, and she has like all the energy. She's grown up so much, but it was really fun. I loved it.
Yes. Well, this has been a lot of fun. Really quick, if anybody wanted to, connect with you or follow you, how can they do that?
They can hit me up on my Instagram. It's Carla J Jeffery, and that's Jeffery. A lot of people put REY, but yeah. So it's just my name, Carla J, because for Joanne. But Carla J Jeffery, and also my Twitter, Carla J Jeffery. You can hit me up on there. Follow me. I like all the posts, the tags that I get and everything. So I'd love to like them, comment, hit your girl up. And
Yes.
y'all get ready. Because hopefully I'll be able to do something.
Well, make sure y'all.
But me and my friend, bro, our birthday, July 10th.
Hey, so you a July baby?
Yes. What's your birthday?
Hey, that's pretty cool. Like, well, I'm born in March, so yeah, I don't necessarily get the fun summers that y'all get. Okay, in March I turn pale. In the summer, y'all give me color. So for all the July babies, thank y'all. I appreciate you so freaking much.
Oh my goodness, tell your birthday. But thank you so much. I had so much fun.
I'm glad.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Ladies and gentlemen, Carla Jeffery on the Chris Gunther Show. Thank you for watching. Carla, thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too. You too. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all next time.